Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Ellis, and today I want to talk about autism in children. I have a nutritional counseling practice here in suburban Philadelphia. I work with a lot of people, and I talk to a lot of people. And I see many autistic kids. Well, most people are very surprised to hear that these kids were developing normally. Everybody thinks they were born this way, born with this problem. And that's not true. They regress into it. The time frame is different, how long it takes. It can occur earlier than 12 months, but most of it occurs later than 12 months, some even as long away as 36 months. And these kids begin to lose their language and have a whole host of problems that develop, particularly in the gastrointestinal system, in social situations, and the behavior amongst all these kids is very stereotypical. So you've got to ask what the common threads are in the development of autism. And that's an interesting question. And people are struggling to do that. I think I've got a pretty good handle on that. And recent research coming forth from about 2007, where researchers are now looking at the physiology and the biochemistry of what's going on in the body, are identifying some major things. They're finding out that autism is not, as is believed, strictly brain-based and strictly genetic. That's the big misconceptions out there. So children who have autism are suffering from a bunch of effects that are related to their biochemistry and to their physiology. And this goes way beyond problems with blockages in the brain. And the brain is suffering from an energy deficit. And that's one of the reasons why they're not functioning that well. So we have to be very careful when we think about autism in children, when it strikes, and how each individual child handles what's coming his or her way. And the important thing to remember is there's a lot of things going on physiologically and biochemically in the body that are leading to the development of autism that go way beyond the idea that it's solely based on the brain and solely based in genetics. Do you know that genetics actually account for only about 5 to 10% of the autistic? Now, there's a genetic predisposition. That's true for all of us in all things. There's a genetic predisposition. But genes, for the most part, are not implicated in the development of most diseases, which is a fact that most people do not know or even understand. So by understanding where autism is focusing itself, how it's coming about, we can begin to develop treatments to help these kids recover. And I don't treat. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not allowed to diagnose, treat, or cure disease. I don't care, because they sure aren't doing much to help the problem. So I want to work holistically on the whole body, and I do that by using multiple methods, particularly energetic medicine, homeopathy, and a special brand of homeopathy called homotoxicology. I'm Dr. Greg Ellis.